the power of practice. Genius is not about genetics, it's all about practice. There's no alternative to practice, and this video is all about practice. Now, you can master anything if you follow the rule of practice, which is the 10,000 hours rule. Practice makes you better and improves you. So practice, practice, and only practice. Hello, folks. If you are crestfallen, if you want to see a dream, and nobody's here to help you, then don't worry. My dear folks, we are here for you. Our motivational videos are exclusively for you. Do like, subscribe to our channels for getting these helpful videos. As Bruce Lee said, practice makes perfect. After a long time of practicing, our work will become natural, skillful, swift and steady. Yes, practice can change the impossible into possible. Practice can help you achieve everything which you want, which you desire for, which you aim for, which you dream for, and which you hope for. Practice can make anything possible. Practice can give you strength of confidence, which leads you to success. Practice can change your life in a miraculous way. Practice means to do a work as many times until you get command on that work. Practice has so much power in it. Practice is so puissant that it can move the rocks. Bruce Lee once said, "I fear not the man who has practiced 1,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 1,000 times." Practice is the one and only thing which can make a 12th class failure a CSP officer. Practice can make an ordinary player into an extraordinary player. It can make an ordinary painter into a worldwide famous painter. World is full of these inspirational stories, and we too are aware of such successful personalities who got success and fame only due to this one trait, which is called practice. It doesn't matter how good you are in studies. It doesn't matter how good you are in doing your work. Yes, it does not matter how dedicated you are. It does not matter how punctual you are. The thing which only matters is how much you practice. Practice is the only key to success. Practice is the only thing which makes you perfect. Let me tell you a story here. Once the famous painter Pablo Picasso was wandering in the New York street. A woman saw and recognized him. She was a fan of a Picasso painting. She ran to bring a paper and gave it to Picasso, requesting to draw something for her. And he is the famous painter. Pablo Picasso took the pen and the pencil from her. He started to draw a sketch, and within just 30 seconds, he completed that sketch. While giving her that sketch, Picasso said, "Lady, this is for you. This is a painting that cost up to millions of dollars." That woman did not believe that. How is it possible? How could someone draw a painting worth millions of dollars in just 30 seconds? That's why that woman went to the market and asked about the cost of the painting. At one shop, the shopkeeper told her that is a Picasso painting worth $1 million. The woman was flabbergasted. She was so shocked, and then she found out the address of Picasso and went to Picasso's house. While giving her introduction, she told Picasso that you drew a painting on me in 30 seconds that cost in millions. Picasso remembered this and said, "Yes, I have drawn that painting." And the lady requested that she wants to learn to make a painting worth a million in just 30 seconds. Then Picasso said these remarkable words, "Look, madam, you have seen a painting worth millions in 30 seconds. It took me 30 long years to draw that painting in just 30 seconds." Picasso had practiced 30 years to draw that painting in just 30 seconds. It is possible only because of practice. With practice, you can do anything. You can be an expert in anything. Usain Bolt, who is a famous Jamaican sprinter, he was 11-time world champion. He won consecutive world champion 100 meter, 200 meter, and 400 meters relay gold medals from 2019 to 2015. He is the most successful athlete of the World Championship. He completed consecutive Olympia races in 115 seconds and won $190 million, almost $1 million for 1 second. But you will be shocked to know that he practices for 20 years of his life for that 1 second. Bolt had practiced each day of his life for the 100-meter race that no other athlete took his place. Indian famous cricketer Sachin Tendulkar used to practice daily. He net practiced 100 balls and he was not consistent. He never skipped practicing even for a single day. That is why he is known as the father of cricket. Remember, today when you see a person as a successful singer, a person who is a successful cricketer, a person who is a successful businessman, was a title at some point in their life that makes them unique, that makes them brilliant, and the thing that makes them successful is practice. Practice and only practice. According to the 1,000 hours rule, it doesn't matter whether you have talent, skill or knowledge or a particular work. But if you do not that work for 1,000 hours, so you can master your skill in that work. Now how can you apply these 1,000 rules in your life? Let's share a very easy formula with you. If you give 1 hour daily to be skillful in any task, so if you consider it for 1 year, in 1 year you would utilize 360 hours. And it will take your 27 long years to complete 1,000 hours. But if you give 6 hours to get excellence in which you want to succeed, it will take 5 years only to get expert in that skill. In the same way, if you give 10 hours daily to your passion, it would take less than 3 years to get skillful. It is just like the investment. The more you invest before retirement, and the more you will benefit from retirement. Some people have got success only because they have practices a lot, and some people spend their whole life remain unsuccessful because they did not follow the 1,000-hour rule. Practice in a right direction and with consistency helps you to get mastery in all skills. Practice is the best of all instructor. If you require that skill, you have to practice with consistency. Even a single drop of water can make a hole in a strong rock if it drops continuously on it. Practice doesn't make perfect, only perfect makes practice. Remember, knowledge is of no value unless you have it into practice.